it? Oh,
It's
brilliant.
better now. Yeah.
Right. Okay, ready?
To be honest, I even thought I told that story in a bit of a bad order anyway.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, well, that's good then. That's good then. Right, here we go. Yes, it's DJ Breeze on IO Radio, and I'm here with
Joseph Swales.
yes, Joseph. Good to catch up.
Yeah, man. Nice to finally see you outside of work.
Exactly. And we are at IO Studios, IO Radio, www.ioradio.co.uk.
Big up.
Big up, and a big shout out to South Street Kids Radio.
Big up South Street Kids Radio.
Exactly, and big up all the shows on the radio. Big up all the staff.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Listen, I mean, even though I don't know that much about this place, like it looks like there's just from like being around here, like it looks like there's a lot of good stuff going on.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yes, Joseph. So, do you want to give a little bit of information about yourself?
Yeah, man. My name's Joseph Swales. I'm 29 years old. So I've lived in Suffolk for about 2 years now, and the reason I sort of ended up here was just before coming here. I'd just been in America for 6 months, and I moved out with my parents when I was like 18, so I've never really like lived very near them. They moved down here, just in Stowmarket, about 10 years ago. But when I finished in America, what I was doing over there was like working with young people in the inner city.
Yeah.
A lot of my life, ever since I was 19, most of my work's been something to do with young people. But that was actually like a charity thing that I had to like save up to do and pay quite a lot of money to do. So when I finished that, I came to stay with my parents. I had no money left, so I was forced to like move back to them for about a year and 4 months.
Yeah.
And when I first came here, I really didn't like it because I was right in the countryside in a village. Wasn't used to that. Was from I've always lived in cities or towns.
Yeah.
And like my parents sort of told me that they were going to move to Chester, which is back up north.
Yeah.
And I decided to move to Ipswich just because I'd been part of a church here, which I drove all the way from Stowmarket to come to. I've actually been a part of that church, Ipswich International Church. Big up Ipswich International Church.
Big shout out.
IC. And just from sort of building a lot of friendships there, I decided to move to Ipswich, and I've lived here for about a year now.
Brilliant. And you've got a few videos, YouTube videos and stuff like that?
I try and talk a lot about my faith on YouTube, on my channel. I've been doing a channel for 5 years. If you type in my name, Joseph Swales, so that's S and then Wales like the country.
Yeah.
I've got music videos because I've been doing hip hop music now for about 6 years. I've been doing sort of like rock music for about 10 years, and so I've got different musical things there. And I'm quite a keen traveller. I've been to 26 countries, and in the last sort of 2 years I've started to vlog those journeys. So I've got some really cool, and I actually bought like a GoPro.
Yeah.
So I've got some like underwater footage in like Croatia, and just different places. I went to Ireland last year with one of my best friends, Dan.
Yeah.
So we filmed that whole thing, and I've got a few life testimonies as well. There was a guy in Texas that I met who, the video, it's the favourite video I've made. It's called From Prison to Pastor. Now this guy was running from the law for a long time. Like he had a lot of different drug problems.
Yeah.
And he basically used the sort of Christian rehab facilities, but he literally was using them like as a way of like parole to stay away from like going to jail.
Yeah.
And we went and visited all these places that he used to hang around, where he used to gamble, where he used to, get high on drugs and all this thing. And then I filmed the church that he ended up getting invited to after he got released from a 2.5 year sentence that he ended up serving.
Yeah.
And we just filmed the whole story. I just watched that video the other day. Actually, when I actually look back at that video, I did it with an iPhone 4, so it's not the best camera quality, but I think if you ask anyone who's into YouTube, it's more about how good you make the videos, not necessarily the equipment that you use. But now I've got like a Canon, what's it called? A Canon PowerShot ELPH300 HS, so I can make really good quality vlogs now.
Brilliant. You heard that, listeners. A big shout out. A big shout out to you, listeners. Do you want to say a big shout out to any of your mates or any?
Big shout out to James Julian, if you're listening. Just you know, keep working hard in your job. Dan Jacobs, if you know, same for you. And I just want to say, like, you know, like, I don't know Aaron that well, DJ Bree, sorry, but like, he's a great guy. Like, he literally just met me a few weeks ago, and like straight away just invited me to come and do this radio after we sort of like sent a few texts, because I sort of vibed with him after meeting him. Seemed like a great guy, and yeah, it was very nice of him. I just want to say thank you for bringing me here today to do this, even though I was a bit late as well.
No, that's
10 minutes late.
No problem. Big shout out and thanks for listening to you.
Thank you. Yes. You want to say yes?
Shall I call him?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Just stop because we're just keeping it real.